Hello, my dear YouTube students. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn a class 8 English lesson, The Heavenly Parasol. And we are going to see part 1 of this lesson today. So stay tuned to the end of the video. And if you are watching my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications of all the upcoming videos. So now let's move ahead. And students, there's one more news for you all that we have come up with Scorpio Class Hindi channel also. And in this channel, you're going to find Hindi lessons explanation and question answer videos of class 8, 9 and 10. So go to the description box and get the link of Scorpio Class Hindi channel and subscribe to it. I'll also be sharing the link in the I button above so that you can directly get the link from here. Okay, so let's move ahead and see the lesson. So there was once a beautiful princess in the town of Prajyotisha called Amrita Prabha. When she came of age, the king held a Swayamvara to enable her to choose her husband. Many illustrious suitors, lured by tales of Amrita Prabha's beauty, assembled there. So here there was one beautiful princess in the town of Prajyotisha. Okay, and then princess name was Amrita Prabha. And when she attained the age of marriageable age, the king he held a swayamvara for this princess so that she could choose her husband. Now, because she was so famous, so beautiful, there were many of the illustrious suitors, many well-known person who had come there for the swayamvar. Now, what is Swayamvar? Swayamvar is an ancient ritual, you can say, where the king or the father of the girl used to arrange for the girl to select the most appropriate husband from them. So that was conducted here, and there was Swayamvar, and there were so many people from different places who had come there. Now, among them was Meghavana, the great grandson of a former king of Kashmir. Now, Amritaprabha shyly cast her eyes over the court and wondered whom she would choose. To Meghavana's surprise, the princess stopped before him and put the garland around his neck. He rose to his feet, unable to contain his joy. Okay, so here Meghavana was also one of the person who had come here in Swayamvar, and he was the great grandson of the former king of Kashmir. And Amrita Prabha, she just shyly looked at everyone and she was just confused and wondering whom she could select as a husband. Then, to the surprise of Meghavana, the princess stopped near him and she put a garland around his neck. So now that means she has selected Meghavana as her husband. Now Meghavana became too happy that he fell to his feet and he was not able to control his joy and happiness. Okay. Now next, the couple moved forward to seek the king's blessings. As the king stepped down from his throne, the priest cried out in surprise, Your Honor, the parasol of Varuna has cast its shadow over the prince. Now everything was done, and the couple, that is the princess and the prince, both moved ahead to take the blessings from the king. As soon as they were taking the blessings, the priest who was there, he cried out, means he told loudly that Your Honor, the parasol of Varuna has cast his shadow over the prince. The parasol means the umbrella which the Varuna, Lord Varuna had with him, and it is giving shadow over the prince, and that was a very surprising thing for everyone. It is true, exclaimed the king. My son, you are favored by the gods. That means even gods are with you, and they were very happy. Now Meghavahana looked up in surprise, wondering at the meaning of these words. All at once he saw by his side a beautiful, dazzling white parasol with exquisite decorations that was casting its shadow over him. Now, at first, Meghavana did not understand this. He was very surprised and he couldn't understand the meaning of these words. But then he saw there was one white, dazzling parasol above him, means an umbrella, which is too much decorative, and it was giving its shadow over Meghavahana. Now, this is the parasol of Varuna, the lord of the seas, explained the king. It casts a shadow on none else but a sovereign of the whole world. You are destined for glory and brilliance. So, here the king says, he explains the Meghavana that this is a parasol of Varuna and he is the lord of the seas, and he does not give this shadow to everyone. It is only for the one who is sovereign of the whole world. That means you are made for the you are the most glorious and the brilliance of all, so that this umbrella, this parasol is given to you. Okay, sovereign means the most powerful. So according to the king, he is saying that the one who will be most powerful will be given this, and today this has been given to you. The shadow is being uh, casting over you, so it is you who are destined, who is selected for the glory and the brilliance, and you will be ruling the world. So all are very happy here. Now, dazed by this portents and by his good fortune, Meghavana brought his bride and the divine parasol back home. So everything went smoothly, and Meghavana brought his bride to the home. Upon his return, the ministers of the Kashmir court sought him out and offered the throne to him. We are dissatisfied with our present ruler, they said. He has devoted himself to a life of prayer, and the affairs of the kingdom lie neglected. The people suffer because of this. Your noble character and bravery are well known in this parts. Honor us and the land by accepting our offer. So here, as soon as Meghavana reached his home, that is Kashmir, his ministers they offered him the court throne also to him, because they said that the present ruler who is there, we are not satisfied with him. He is not ruling it properly because he is too much indulged in prayer, and he is not looking at the affairs of the kingdom, and because of that it's neglected and everything is going haphazardly. It's not going properly or smoothly, and people are suffering because of this. And we have heard too much about you. You are so brave, you are so noble character. So please accept and honor us by taking this land and become the king of this region. So Meghavahana became the king of Kashmir. Soon he proclaimed a law against the killing of living beings. It became his ambition to conquer other kingdoms to impose this law on them as well. So after becoming the king of Kashmir, he passed one law, proclaimed a law means he passed one law against the killing of living beings. Like no living being should be killed under his rule. And it became his ambition now to conquer other kingdoms also, and to impose this law as on them as well. He wanted to conquer all the kingdoms, and he wanted that this law of not killing the living beings should be applied in all the kingdoms. Okay. Now, once while on an expedition near the sea, the king told his weary army to rest in the shade of some palm groves. I must use this time to plan a way to conquer the island of Lanka, he thought. It is the land of demons and needs to be taught the ways of peace. But how will I cross the great seas with my army? So once while he was on expedition means when they are on their uh, move to capture other areas with the army. Okay, so they went near the sea, and the king told that army members to take some rest under the shade of a tree, and then he was saying that this is the time where I will plan how to conquer the island of Lanka. And he thought that that land of Lanka is of demons, and it needs to be taught the way of peace, because them maybe the people were not good, they were killing each other, so he wanted to teach them peace. So but he's thinking that how will I cross this great sea with my army, because it was a big sea over there, there was no bridge at all. So all of a sudden there was a cry in the air. It seemed to come from a wood by the shore, not far from where the royal horses were tethered. The cry came again, and the king heard the plaintive call. Even under Meghavana's rule, I have been slain. Okay, So there was a cry, means a loud voice coming from inside the wood, means from the forest nearby the shore, where their royal horses were tied up. Tethered means tied up. Now again he heard the cry, and he heard even the sentence that even under Meghavana's rule you are killing me. I have been slain. Slain means killing. So, in his agitation, the king did not wait to summon his officers, but ran towards the wood. Plunging through the undergrowth, he fought his way till he came to the clearing. There, before him was a temple of Chandika, Durga, with some sort of human sacrifice in progress on steps. A man lay on the ground, his arms raised for mercy, and a menacing look barbarian stood over him, brandishing his sword. Now, when he heard this Meghavana, that under even my rule, someone is being killed, someone is saying the sentence, he just ran. He did not wait for his officers to come. He ran and jumped from here and there and found the way. And he reached that place where the people were there, and he saw that there was a temple and something was going on. Some human sacrifice was going on. Human sacrifice means killing a human being for the sake of God. Now, when he saw that the man is on the ground, his arms is raised up, and he's asking, is begging for mercy, and the barbarian was standing in front of him, brandishing his sword. He was having sword high above. Barbarian means they were the ancient kind of people who were very cruel, who used to kill the other human being also. So he was standing with the sword, all ready to kill this man, and he was begging for his life. So let's see what Meghavana does. Stop, cried the king, shocked at the sight. You wretch! You dare threaten another's life in my name? The barbarian dropped his sword in terror and fell on his knees before the king. O noble one, have mercy. I am the leader of a troop of barbarians that live in this wood. My little son has fallen prey to some disease and is on his deathbed. If I kill this man, the gods will be pleased and save my son's life. If you prevent the sacrifice, my son dies, and the rest of my troop will give up their lives with him. Okay, so what was the problem there? As soon as the king said to stop, and because he was so much shocked to see that the law which he has passed, that you should not kill human beings there, and but there was human sacrifice going on, he started shouting, you dare, how you threaten another's life in my reign, in my rule. So that barbarian was very afraid. He in terror, he dropped his sword down, and he went and fell on the knees of the king, and he said, O noble one, please have mercy on me. I am the leader of this troop of barbarians, and we live in this wood, in this forest. But what is the situation is my little son is having some disease and he's on his deathbed. He's going to die. If I kill this man and sacrifice him to God, my son's life will be saved. So this was the thinking. So if you prevent me from killing this man, my son is going to die, and all my troop members will also die with him. So, what to do? There's a confusion now. What is the king going to do? Meghavana, what decision he is going to take? All these things we'll see in the next video. So stay tuned and keep watching. I hope you liked this video and you understood part 1 of this chapter. If you liked it, do hit the like button and share with your friends. Also subscribe Scorpio Class Hindi channel and find the Hindi lessons and question answers videos. Till then, stay safe, take care, thank you.